As certain as death and taxes, you can rest assured that if you pick up a modern blockbuster video game, that game will take it easy on you. Now, I don't mean that if you boost the difficulty it'll be a cakewalk. However, most games nowadays will hold your hand to the point that they assume that you're too stupid to shoot the enemies unless told to do so. This new trend in gaming irritates me to no end, and I honestly feel insulted as a gamer. Sorry guys, but if I wanted to feel like an idiot, then I'd go watch reruns of Jersey Shore. But then I heard about this series of games. A series that pulls absolutely no punches and constantly keeps the players on their toes. So, with that, I decided to check out the latest title in the Dark Souls saga with Dark Souls 2. So, does this game meet my standards, and more importantly, is it worth your time and money? Well, let's take a look and find out. So you begin this game as a person who is afflicted with the curse. What curse? Oh, you know. The curse. The one that makes you turn into an undead and slowly lose all of your memory, sanity, and humanity, which in turn will leave you as a literal hollow shell of your former self, causing you to eternally feast upon souls. That curse. So, as many other people afflicted with this curse do, you journey to the forgotten kingdom of Drangleic in the hope that you may somehow, some way, find a way to vanquish this curse. A horrible night to have a curse indeed. So, can you brave the horrors of this despicable land and come out with your sanity, humanity, and very soul intact? Is it bad that I've beaten the game and I'm still not sure? As soon as you leave the tutorial area, how you progress is largely up to you. There are no waypoints and no maps, so you'll need to decide how you progress. Once you do figure out where you're going, this is where the fun begins. As I've said before, this game pulls absolutely no punches. Therefore, when you die, and you will, you lose a little bit more of your humanity each time. When this happens, your health bar drops just a little bit. The more you die, the more it drops. This continues up until you are at 50% health, or even all the way down to 10% if you decide to kill friendly NPCs like a dingus. The only way to reverse this is to find human effigies, which can be pretty hard to track down and are only sold in limited quantities. Oh, but I haven't even got to the fun part. Those of you who are familiar to the series already know this, but the most valuable commodity in this game is souls. You gain souls from killing enemies and special souls from bosses. Souls are used to purchase equipment and level up. To make things more fun, there is only one NPC that will allow you to sell your items for souls, and he is a bit elusive. When you die, however, no, not if, when, you will lose all of the souls you are carrying. Now, this isn't all bad. If you manage to travel to where you died and touch your bloodstain, then you can retrieve said souls. However, if you die before this, then you can kiss your precious souls goodbye. To reiterate, you need to travel to the place you were before, and do this with less health than you did the first time to have any chance of reviving your souls. By the way, did I mention that you can't pause the game? Oh, but it gets better. You can join covenants in the game, which allows you to help out your fellow undead online, or you could always just join a covenant which allows you to invade their realm and kill them for some extra souls. Why yes, this does work both ways. And yes, you will get invaded when you are at low health and unable to get to a safe place. Welcome to hell. Given the sandbox nature of this game and the fact that you will spend quite a bit of time training to fight the bosses, this campaign can easily take over 25 hours on the first playthrough. However, if you wish to play the game on New Game Plus mode, then not only are there more enemies, but there are also new weapons, armor, special souls, and the boss fights even change up. Now for the reviewing. These graphics are absolutely gorgeous. From the peaceful sunset over calm waters to a horrifying giant rodent, the attention to detail is magnificent. Heck, you can even see the interwoven chainmail underneath sets of NPC armor if you look hard enough. The soundtrack for this game is actually quite good as well. I didn't notice it too prevalently as the adrenaline was usually pumping quite a bit, but the tracks range from epic to serene to foreboding, and all do a great job setting up each scenario. Moving on to the gameplay, well, as far as the game controls, it's largely up to the player to ensure that they are successful in combat. As you level up, you have quite a few options as to how you spend your souls. If you are prudent and level your character up around your playstyle, then you should be fine. However, if you suddenly want to use a heavy weapon at level 80 and you didn't put your souls towards strength, well, that was stupid now, wasn't it? Now let's talk about the main selling point of this game, the difficulty. Before playing this game, all I had seen on various gaming websites were tons of articles and memes either calling this game extremely hard or just downright unfair. Now, I will say that this game is pretty hard. Heck, I've already given you the bullet points on exactly why that is. But to call this game unfair is, well, unfair. You are very rarely sucker punched by this game, as you almost always have a chance to react to enemies' attacks if you are fast enough. Now, every new area you discover has new enemies which have different attacks, but as long as you use your head and don't charge head-on unprepared, then you will stand a chance. This is even the case for bosses. Up until much later in the game, most of the bosses will telegraph their attacks, so as long as you stay away, observe their patterns, and stock up on healing items beforehand, then you should stand a chance in these encounters. I guess what I'm saying is, you just have to be able to be in the mindset of the game and constantly stay on your toes. So in the end, can I recommend this game? Well, honestly, I feel that this game is fantastic, but I wouldn't recommend it to everyone. If you're looking for a more casual gaming experience, then I definitely would look elsewhere. However, if you're tired of being treated like a 2-year-old by gaming companies, then this may just be the game for you. But regardless of your choice, I know that I'll keep enjoying this game and live to die another day.